Okay, we're live. Oh, usually I give you guys the AE2 terminal. I'm gonna change some settings, let people join here. Thank you for your first message in my chat. Truly one of the statements of all time right there. Yeah, I'll just start the stream with something I forgot to do last time, and that is claiming all these quests. Choice reward. Oh boy, do I want Ivy loot bag or dog shit? Let's see here. 7 regular Ivy loot bags. Gets us some Naquita ore. That's very relevant, because I'll probably be doing that later today if I get the distilleries done. Some EV batteries, and nothing else of use. Nice. And then the Fortune 3 loot bag. 4 IV motors. I'll take that. But yeah, our plan for the start today is to deal with these chemical plants. Because I have a tungsten steel chemical plant here with ZPM casings, and then a fully titanium chemical plant here. This one's running at LUV, this one's running at EV. This is going to be for ethyl cyanoacrylate, which gets graphene. Oh, MV circuits. Don't know where I got that. But that's just a ton of patterning, and I think a new multi-block. Because we need a fluid heater. But yeah, the reason we want this super glue is, like I said, for graphene here. We're going to be using... Oh, I can't even use Naquita in graphene. I thought I could. I mean, I can here, but it's not as good as this. That makes Naquita infinitely less useful. Nice. But yeah, we want it for this recipe. And this needs a fluid heater. It's 45 seconds for 100 millibuckets, so I'm gonna get a multi-block fluid heater. Yeah, they made it auto-craftable. You love to see it. Top 10 most useless things to auto-craft. I think I already have some, yeah. Okay, and where are we putting this? It's a 5 block? Yeah. That's too small. Could I fit it in here? Oh, that's the front face, though. I don't want to do that. I think we'll just expand in this direction. Okay, actually, first plan for the stream, I don't like this mountain. Or actually, I've been debating this for a while. Do I keep the mountain and have the base sort of just tunnel into it and through it? This hull is probably going to go through it. I think it would be look kind of weird because only part of the mountain will still cover up at the top, so we might have to terraform more mountain. I really don't know how that'll look. Or do we completely destroy the entire mountain so that we can have a skylight in this hull? Because I'm going to have a much higher ceiling, about where I'm flying here. And having it all glass would be very cool. I don't know which one I like more, though. I think the mountain does look bad, but I don't want to just tear the entire thing down and then decide later that it would have looked nice. Terraforming mountains are annoying. I wouldn't be doing it, though. Get rid of it? Okay, that does seem to be the consensus, though. We're going to be very careful here, because we have a bound shovel. And it doesn't show if it's active or not. I don't like that. Is it active? No. Yes? No. What? Deactivated. Boom. Activated. Please break things. Thank you. Tweaking out. Okay, so I don't have the bound pickaxe, I only had the bound shovel, so digging anything stone is gonna kinda suck. Leave the side with the bees. Oh yeah, I have to, because I'm probably not taking down the bee breeding area ever. It's historic. Kinda weird without music. Oh. Right, I shut music off for comm subbing today. Oh yeah, there was a little bit of a mini dispute on the speedrunning Discord because I got 3 individual room world records yesterday, but in all of those rooms you had to pick up some money, and I missed I think a total of $7 in all the I'm gonna call them dollars for the non-Silksong players. And that's too much in an actual run. But my argument was that other room subs have done this as well, so it's not like an out of nowhere argument. My argument was that because the way the money lands on the ground is kind of random, submitting this as a room world record should be fine, because with better RNG I would have picked up everything. But 2 of them got denied, and 1 of them got beaten by the old world record holder, so whatever. But I took back the one that the world record holder beat, and I also took back one of the ones that that was denied, because I got a better one that actually got all the money, so... The 6.67 room sub got accepted? No, but that's the one I did better. Like, that one got 27 rosaries instead of 28. And they were like, there's no way you lost a rosary on that room. Like, that room's barely RNG. And fair enough, like, I basically never lose rosaries in that room, so that's actually a completely fair reason to deny it. But then I went back this morning, got a 6.63, while picking up all 28, and invented a new strat to make the room faster, so good ending. Could use a matter manipulator to do it faster. Oh yeah, I guess we have geometry mode. Just calling them rosaries now. Well, you're a Silksong player and you asked, so. Also habit. Why is it not picking it up? What? Why are there so many invisible items in my inventory? I swear the game is broken today. Like, there's a lot of things that won't render. Might have to restart the pack. Oh, maybe the bound pickaxe is actually here then. Maybe it's just hidden. No, it's not. Aspect does in fact still have it. I would really like that about now. There's no, like, high voltage drill in this version. There we go. Have to be kind of surgical with the way I use this shovel. I might still make a short out of the 6.67 room. Because, like, as I got the 6.67 world record, I was literally talking about how I didn't want 6.7 in the final time. And it just instantly trolled me. I mean, thanks for the world record, but, like, screw you. Turn into short form slop now. Live on stream. Honestly, I could very quickly on stream make a short. Like, those take tops 15 minutes to make. Huh? Dude, everything's broken today. What's happening? My shovel won't render. The wall is just, I guess, not real or some shit. Imagine getting a world record but has 6.7 in the time, so you try again. That's what happened. That's actually exactly what happened. The old world record was 6.76, and I was going to try to beat it. I got a 6.73, 6.72, 6.71. I think I even got a 6.70, but I didn't like any of them because they all had 6.7 in the name. So finally I get below 6.7, and the time I get is 6.67. Just... Silk Song speedruns? Yeah, it's an individual room speedrun, so not full game. I did not beat the full game in 6.7 seconds. That's why I'm not, like, going crazy over the fact that I got world record, because there's a good 300 rooms I can have world record in, so it's less impressive. In other words, I'm more proud of my 7th place any percent time than I am about my individual room world records. Which are called room sobs, but I'm just calling them world records for all the non-speedrunners. Same thing, really, it's just less, like, technical terms. But now I have a 6.63, and also gets all the rosaries, all the disputes have been settled, except for one thing. In Bone 9, the first room of the Marrow during Rosary Collection, Gaia does not hit an enemy, and thus does not get Silk, which means actually the entire room sob doesn't make sense, because we use Silk that doesn't exist. So I have to go back there now, or I don't have to, but I really want to, because I could be the one to take that world record. To go back now and fix his mistake, because he just decided he didn't need that Silk. Florbin's cheating. Florbin's cheating. Everyone go to his chat and spam him. Florbin's cheating. Chat, should I ban Flurbin from the server? He's actually just a dirty cheater. Is he streaming? Yeah, he is. Look at look at this guy. Are we being for real? Literally cheating. Kick him? I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, I'm really tempted to. No, why'd you say that? We'll do it the democratic way. Are we voting Flurbin out? Oh, well, he clearly cheated. Come on. It's a kick, not a ban, by the way. He'd be able to rejoin literally seconds later. Fair enough, carry on. That's the spirit. Glass dust should be auto-craftable. What are we talking about? Oh, I can do it from here. We go pattern terminal, and then we go glass dust made in a macerator from a glass block, and then we do like 32 at a time, and done. Oh, and then from here I can also go interface terminal and go macerator, and that's done. I love this universal terminal. Like the laziest piece of shit in the game. Should I use these lights? I heard they actually kind of get laggy. Maybe I should just use glowstone instead. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, I completely ignored the elephant in the room here. We have 4 Vulcanuses now. Or Vulcani, as Aspect calls them. These are EBFs, but fast. So they work like all these machines where they have speed boosts and parallels, but they're also blast furnaces, so they're really fast. Let me look at the actual numbers here. Yeah, so they'll run every recipe 220% faster. No, like no extra, no footnote there, no anything. They're just 220% faster. No power usage. And in fact, they're cheaper, 90% EU usage, so 10% less. And then they also have 8 parallels, which means basically, if it takes the power of 4 MV machines, so an HV amp, and it's running an MV recipe, instead of running 1 overclocked MV recipe, it will run 4 of that normal recipe. So, in other words, it just means it's 2 times faster to some extent. And that combined with the speed bonus means that it's like basically 4 times faster than a regular EBF, and so it's just very good. Also, there is no light on this thing. What? Is there a light there? There is not. Okay. Thought rendering was freaking out again. Huh? Okay, they really want me to kick him. Wait, what? Everyone's voting. Do I do this, though? This doesn't feel right. Guys, I'm having second thoughts. What if he's doing something important? What if it isn't as funny for him or his chat? Because they don't know the context. Why did I put it up to a vote? Of course chat would want to see him kicked. And half these guys voting are probably Flurbin's chatters anyways. There we go. Nope, don't like it. I have a better idea. Council has spoken. Guys. I can't do this. Surely his chat has told him by now, right, guys? Not doing anything important. Just watch, he's like replacing a cable diode in the clean room, and if I ban him, it like kills all of his recipes for an hour. No one has told him yet? That makes it a lot worse. It's simple, just do slash kick Flurbin. Can you even kick people who are opt? Yes, you can. I mean, there's only one way to find out. Why? You guys really want him gone. What did he do to you? What did Flurbin ever do to you? Just kicked myself from my own server. Do you just like banning? Do you just like watching people get banned? He's bald. That's, honestly, that's kind of valid. Still not gonna do it. Where's our ivy hatches? These are all 4A and like... What the hell? Why do we have this? For what purpose? You're just kicking him? Yeah, but it could go over the wrong way, you know? We don't have PVC. I know exactly why we don't have PVC, and it's because of the dumbass fluid system that not even Aspect likes. This shit's so ass. Oh, this doesn't even use the PTPs for oxygen, only one of them does. I'll have to go find it, though. This is PVC, right? Surely. Not that I'm ever gonna see it. I never labeled any of them. Okay, this is PVC. Oh, we just don't know how to fluid solidify or what? Dude, what the hell? Why? Why'd he take this down? Okay, whatever. They're all locked. Okay. Apparently I never got that quest. Oh no, the items just aren't rendering. There are thousands of items here, they just won't render. Why is there a poll about Flurbin? Well, I was joking because he, like, went into game modes and stuff. But now I don't want to kick him, but my chat, like, furiously wants to kick him. And I don't know what to do, I'm kind of procrastinating. I did put it up to a vote, so I'm technically supposed to. But I could also just, like, not be a democracy, I'm thinking of it. Thinking about doing that. I think it'd be kind of peak dictatorship. Lame streamer. I'm ending the poll. I don't know what I'm doing with the poll, but I'm ending it. A lot of holes in the wall here. Okay. That's that solved. Okay, there's an IV energy hatch. Guys, we're just gonna make this. Sounds like you missed the proper timing for it. I did. I think any comedic value it had died by the time I started the pull. So, like, it was just... Wait, there's rain here. Oh shit! I did not even clock that. What on earth is up there? Steam? That was a video game distributor. That fixes it, right? What happens if I click for too long here? It's fine, right? Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna need some glass now. We're gonna need a lot of glass. When I did this last, it was like, I think, 15 trips to cover the whole thing. Floorball is at your base. Awesome. Why are we running out of glass? That's just not even slightly close to enough. He's looking for you? Well, I don't think he'll expect me to be up here, so... I should have a better building wand by now. Yeah, I'm just using all of our glass. I mean, awesome. Can I even do this? No. Was that Flurban? Also, I literally could have just auto-crafted the clear glass. No, I don't think we actually have the ability to do that. Also, damn lightning actually pisses me off in this pack. Can you auto-output one of these ears? That would be great, thanks. This thing just doesn't do jack shit. It's actually the most useless machine ever, just because it refuses to ever auto-output. I did need that, it's for oxygen. There's a conveyor. Why was there a conveyor? Why on earth was there a conveyor there? That was the problem this whole time? It's just awesome. Also, I don't need to do that right now. What does this cost? Oh, nope. Okay. Understood. That's taking forever. I can do it like 10 times faster manually. I didn't put a comma there. I meant no comma Silk Song because I'm not touching grass. No speedrunning today? No, I will be speedrunning. It'll be in like 2 hours. So late stream, but whatever. Who's pinging me? Okay, so Hayden is getting banned. Anyways. The guy pinging me mid-stream. Banning Hayden is fine. I would never kick Flurbin, though. Please do the glass. Okay, thank you. The game is very broken today. What are you guys talking about in chat? This is what happens when I don't kick Flurbin from my server. This is really annoying. Flurbin left the game. Now I can kick him, right guys? Okay, this is a useless ass recipe. I don't know where all that glass went, but it's certainly not being turned into clear glass. By the way, we're doing all this because we needed a new fluid heater. Thank you, GTNH. Guys, do you think a chest buffer will blow up if it's in the rain? Because if it does, I actually, like, might jump. I'm still so pissed about that chest buffer. Like, how do you overflow a fucking wooden... How do you How do you overvolt the wooden box? Can't even speak. That's how you know I'm mad. Okay, I don't know if there's more than one recipe that will ever go in here, but here we go. Fluid heater multi-block. Holy. Okay, that's our in cable. So this is the cable you want. I didn't even check that. That is an LUV out. Why is it an LUV out? That's a... Oh, that's an... okay. That was bad. Now it's good. Now it's LUV in. Oh yeah, I showed the former any% world record holder Greg Tech today. He found it quite interesting. There's a lot of people in the Silksong speedrunning community that know about Greg Tech or play Greg Tech, but this guy doesn't, so... Fun to just... scare him. Okay, I need two kinds of hatches here. I need this hatch, and I need this hatch. I believe these both go on the back. I did this completely backwards. Nice. What? By the way, this is... I would like to reiterate, this entire multi-block and all the building we did to get to this point is so that I can heat up some super glue. It's beautiful. Because of course it takes 45 seconds at HV to heat up a tenth of a bucket of super glue. Of course. Okay, since it's a fluid heater, I assume it only takes in fluids. This is a safe guess. Though it does seem to have item outputs. How did this happen? That's a pattern terminal. Greg Tech is what I like to call scientific brain rot. It's actually pretty accurate. That's all I need. Let's get the cable over here now. From where? Is this it? That one just says LCRs. Surely we have more cables than that. Literally 1984, a punishment worse than death. Hey, he's back. He's back, guys. I'd like everyone to welcome back, Crazy Hayden, also known as I Am Not Hayden. I'm just gonna guess that this network has enough cables and I'm not, well, enough channels, and I'm not gonna worry about it. Hayden, do you want to get banned again? Was it fun the first time? That's a serious question. Because weirdly, it seems like 50% of the time I ban people, I unban them and they ask to be banned again. Like that one guy that said no balls and then got banned. Was Hayden banned for? I forget. I don't even... Oh, right. He pinged me. Yeah, he pinged me on Discord. Hold on. Okay, well, someone else pinged me on Discord. Unfortunately, they're not in the chat, so I can't ban them. What did I miss? How are we on Multi-Blocks 4? Last I checked, there was only one PTP for that. What are you checking because you didn't ban Furban? I was thus smited. Oh no, it wasn't because of what you said in the Discord message. No, I just banned you because you sent a Discord message. You misunderstand. What? Okay, did I enable auto search? I did. That's the button I accidentally hit. Instead I'm making a 3-hour exposed video where I put a black bar over your eyes that says creep. Damn. Unfortunate. Well, guys, it's been real. Fortunately, I'm gonna have an AI-generated exposed video against me soon, so it's gonna be it for this channel. It wants circuit 16. Awesome. I'm gonna have an input bus specifically dedicated to filling the thing with circuits. To get food and Hecuba got cancelled. Yeah, it's crazy how the internet works these days. Unlucky. What? No, I want full fluid. 144, okay. Of course I can't select fluids. Also, what? I can't select, like, certain fluid amounts. I can only multiply like this. What? Huh? Well, for me, I guess. That was not a thing like yesterday, so... Oh, I should probably multiply it first. This is fun. Me programming individual millibuckets? There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. I just heard a dirt block. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't actually turn it on. The thing isn't formed. Right. Okay, well that's done now. What's next? Why is this so low? What? Oh, okay. Can't be bothered to fix it. What is this? Why are we running out of zinc? Whatever. Oh, it's a lot of phosphorus. What am I doing? Why is this here? Why can't I keep a straight thought? Here we go. There. We're making this. Awesome. Why does it make so little at a time? That's so annoying. Like, I have to... Oh. Just, what? It's good. No, 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 stop. It only does 144 at a time. Do I just live with this? Because I want to get it to do a full bucket at a time, instead of a tenth of a bucket. But my only options are to double the recipe or increase each individual part of it by 1 millibucket with the scroll wheel. Which means I have to do this. There has to be a better way. Like, you could, in modern, I think you can just middle click and then type in a number. Oh, and the water is 2 whole buckets off. Oh, well, I don't care, so... This doesn't scroll. Now it does. Cool. As part of the ritual of this GTMH. That's good. Good. Awesome. Where'd my other pattern go? Guys? Okay, fine. I'll make it again. Good. That's fine. Hold on. Let me think about this. Let me be really smart about this. Okay, I was kind of smart about it. That's dog shit. Anyways, next, formaldehyde. Yeah, cool. And then ethyl cyanoacetate. That's, yep. And it makes a bunch at a time, so, like, just pattern it. Cool. What's that? I don't know. I'm gonna decode the pattern here. Okay, this is interesting, to say the least. This seems like the type of thing you'd passive. And I might. Oh, man, this is a lot. Okay. Yeah, I thought we could just pattern this. Anyone know where the 144 millibucket per ingot convention came from? I think it has to do with the fact that 144 is 12 times 12, which means it's basically just extremely divisible. But then also, it makes it so that a full block is... Well, yeah, full block is just over a full bucket, which we know because a bucket of water is just slightly shorter than a full block. That's my best guess. Why? Why? Every time I click on a new section of this recipe, I want to die. What is this? This literally looks like how to make TNT in real life. Sorry, I just know that. Seen mod packs with 100 millibuckets per ingot. I've also seen 90. It's very dumb. So 190 millibuckets are both very stupid forms, because that means with 100 millibuckets, a full block is 900 millibuckets, which does not make sense at all. Because then that means a full block, its volume is larger than a full bucket, but it melts into a volume smaller than a full bucket. And same with 90 millibucket systems, because then a full block is 810. That's even worse, because that means a full block loses 20% of its volume after melting. Oh, this is dog shit. I hate this so much. Okay, hold on. GTNH players in the chat, do I even make this? Is this even something I want to do? Because I thought this would be a quick line of patterns and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I'm very clearly wrong. If a block is 900 millibuckets, nuggets are not an integer size. Yeah, that's another huge problem. I think 90 is okay, because then a nugget is 10 millibuckets, but then it falls into huge, like, volume calculation issues. It's weird. Also, the fact that mods are trying to change that standard is so weird, because I've seen insane compatibility issues, where like one mod lets you cast 90 millibuckets of steel into a full ingot, and then another lets you melt that same ingot into 144, and it's like the easiest to dupe ever. It's really dumb. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to dump these both into a distillation tower, then remix them together to distill them again. This is something I would passive. This is something you passive. But I really don't want to. Because that's just an incredible amount of work for, like, what? I had bigger plans today. I was gonna set this up in, like, maybe 20 minutes. And then go work on oil. Should fix that problem someday. No, they should... The solution to the problem is not touching it at all. Like, it's already fixed. 144 is a really good system. And then they're like, no, let's make it 100 millibuckets. Why? There are also very few mods, because most mod developers are not stupid enough to do that. It's just a few really uninformed people that don't know how other mods work together with theirs, or are completely unaware that mod packs exist. Which I'd be shocked if you were able to make a mod without knowing that. And then they just do that weird system. Base TFC standing in the corner being like, I want to be unique. I don't think base TFC is like that, unless 1.21 is weird, in which case that is an uncommon TFCL. Like, why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, the thing is, like, it's not even just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's, why are you making solutions to a non-existent problem that are worse than the standard? It's like people trying to fix musical notation by making everyone play, like, the weird, MIDI roll. You know. Okay, so my plan for today was gonna be to quickly set up superglue, ethyl cyanoacrylate here, and this gets us a way better graphene recipe. Let me show this here. So there's a bunch of ways to make graphene. The current method we use uses half a stack of phosphorus-doped wafers and a stack of graphene to make, well, a stack of graphite to make a stack of graphene, but this is a lot. That's very expensive. Here we'll use 4 times less at a way faster speed. Technically just 8 times faster, not... Wait, yeah, not 16 times like it looks because of the overclock, but 8 times faster recipe here with a fourth of the cost. Really good. But it costs a crazy amount of random bullshit that I don't want to go down, because this is gonna take hours. I don't have long enough in this stream. My other plan for this stream that I was going to do after that was to replace all of these distilleries with Dangote distilleries. And this will basically mean that all of our generators can actually run at full capacity, because right now they can't. We're actually not producing enough diesel to be able to run this all at once, and luckily we're not right now. But if we want to expand further, this needs to get upgraded. So, I'm going to put a poll here for superglue or oil. Because I can only do one or the other. I thought I'd do both today, but I can only do one, and I don't think I'd even finish either. Modern TFC versions use 100 millibuckets. No, they don't, though. I played 1.20 base TFC like a few months ago. It's not like that. Without a mod pack. Yeah, I played base TFC. Just nothing else. Terraformacraft, no strings attached. It was 144. Oh, it looks like some recipes have been put in here already. Oh no, I just did that. How old is TFC? Very old. I remember one of the most common comments I got was people saying that it reminds them of 2014 Etho series. I think it was first released in 2014. Which I guess most mods come down to that age, except for Create. Create is like the only really new mod. It's that old, but it's mostly dog shit, honestly. Most versions are dog shit. It got good in modern. Okay, look at 1.12, and it has a lot of the features that it does now, but basically everything that it's changed since 1.12 TFC is just better. It's a better mod now, and even 1.21 TFC is a huge step up. It feels like every version it gets a huge rework that makes it 10 times better. I remember playing Hard Rock TFC and learning that a lot of the features were actually just part of 1.18 TFC, not even the weird and wacky world of the meth-induced hallucinations of the Hard Rock devs. So, yeah, each version just heavily improves on the last, and if you look to the old ones, it's pretty bad. Create is only 5 years old. Yeah, so that's why it's weird so many of you like it so much. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna make a dangote now, guys. Can't play any of these mods. That is true. Greg Tech is like 14 years old. Oh, you weren't referring to my joke, damn. Most modern mods are great. I'd beg to differ. I think only Create and a lot of its extensions are good. Oh, and TFC, sorry. I think generally modern Minecraft is a lot worse, and I don't know why that is. Because, like, if you look at Thermal Foundation in 1.12 versus 1.16 and beyond, it's like an actual tragedy. Modern Draconic is garbage. Straight up didn't know it existed. I thought it was gone. I remember hearing Ender.io was pretty bad, though. Holy. No circuit? Oh, well. The point, really. Oh, this is actually just a full thing, okay. They removed Draconic armor. What's the point? What's the point, then? What? They removed Draconic armor. What even is the mod anymore? I guess other modern mods are the same way. Like, Thermal Foundation completely killed itself. It now no longer has a progression line. You can make Indirium as your first ever metal. Like, it's really dumb. But yeah, a Mechanism does fill in that hole, because I think Mecha Armor is very good, but it's not the same as Draconic Evolution. Like, Draconic Evolution was a lot more powerful, first of all, but also it had just much more interesting crafts. I'm not dissing on the Mechanism Fission Reactor, that's still one of my favorite mechanics of a mod, but it's very different than the experience of Draconic Evolution. Draconic Armor got replaced by a single item that has upgrades to it. Okay, that's just lazy. I can tell that's just lazy. They ported their mod to 1.20 and didn't want to actually port the whole thing. And to that I say, why did you port it at all? What are you doing? Just stay to 1.12. Most of us only play 1.12 anyways. Stop wasting your time. Oh, was this already craftable? I think this is already craftable. Yep. Okay. Modern mods being worse only applies as a standard to tech mods and magic mods. Yeah, but that's really the only mods I care about, so you can kind of infer that. Create really isn't much of a tech mod. This is a controversial hot take here. Create really isn't much of a tech mod because it doesn't have progression and it isn't meant to be integrated with other tech mods. The same way like AE2 or Mechanism or GregTech are. I think Create is its own little mod. It's a good mod. It's not a tech mod. You have to add Create to make it even work slightly. Some mods try. Very unbalanced. Look at any GregTech player playing a mod that has Create. You'll just see complete bullshit, because we can see the issues with it. Like, oh man, you're gonna let me turn rotational energy into electricity? Okay, let me just quickly craft up 500 water wheels, because they're literally wood and stone. It's cheap as hell. And then boom, 10,000 RF a tick. Easy-ass game. Oh, my power just went out. I'm glad I have a UPS. We're back. It was just a blink. Just a power blink. We're fine. Did the internet cut out? Is the stream still good? I think the stream's still good. Yeah, stream's still good. We're fine. I once lost half a video to a power blink. Now I have a UPS. Okay, what are we doing? What on earth are we doing? I'm standing around doing nothing. Dangote. What is the Dangote missing? I want to make like 10 of them. Okay, it can't make distilleries, we don't have ender pearls, it doesn't know how to make canthal, arcanite ingots are impossible, inconel can't be turned into gears, we're out of antimony, and we need nichrome cables. Okay, I'll start with the nichrome cables, that's pretty easy. I do not need to do it like this. That's way too many. Already batches 4. Modern A2 UI is too bright. This is already really bright, though that does remind me, give me a second, I need to restart the game anyways, so I'm just gonna do something really quick. This is gonna hopefully be good. Just need to download something. What should I do while the pack's closed here? What do I put for the background? I guess I have this. There we go. That might have changed to the music volume, whatever. I should have done this before stream, but I'll forget otherwise, so... should work? No? Why? There we go. Play Subway Surfers videos. Honestly, I'm tempted to just pull up Silk Song. But I know that like 90% of my viewers just leave if I mention the word Silk Song. Which is very weird, like... Even if it's a game I don't care about, if I see someone just booting up a game they're really good at and showing off some cool shit, I'll stick around. Whatever. You're watching the content, so I can't judge. We'll see if this works. Just wonder why Twilight Forest isn't releasing the boss anytime soon. The Twilight Forest developers desperately porting their mod to every single version. They need to stop, actually. Like, I don't care. Nobody's playing the pack well, nobody's playing the pack. Not pack, shit! Nobody's playing that mod past 1.12 anyways, so they need to just finish the damn thing and let us play it. Also, it didn't work. Please stand by. Why didn't it work? Okay, I forgot to unzip. That might be it. We're even on 1.19.5. The 3 people that use 1.19.5. 1.12.1, holy. Wait, did they actually backport to 1.12.1? There's actually no point. Like, at that point, they just hate themselves and hate their users. There's no real reason you'd do that. Apparently not. Come on. Devs are slacking. Get 1.12.1. For all the 1.17.1 fans, you're in luck. The 3 people who prefer 1.17.1 over any other version. Minecraft was ruined on 1.17.2. Unplayable. One point 1.19.1, 1.19.2, 1.19.3, and 1.19.4. That's great. They actually just hate themselves, and they hope no one plays their mod. That's the only explanation. Do they have cross-version support? Surely. Okay, this damn UI won't work. I'm sorry I'm leaving you guys on the menu here. I thought this would just be a quick drop in the folder and be good. I'm asking jet lag though. Calling all 1.20.2 players right now. That's a real version? Holy. Okay. Screw the YouTube viewers. I'm gonna play a little bit of Silk Song because I'm waiting for jet lag to get back to me. And otherwise you're just looking at nothing. 1.7.2, let's go! Let's go, 1.7.2, my favorite version! 1.7.3 was really the downfall of Minecraft. 1.7.2 is really the good days. I can't believe they ruined it after that. Okay. Time. We're just gonna... it won't work. There's nothing. There we go. I almost got comm sub for this room, but apparently it's task high. Unlucky. Ow. Okay, apparently I'm dog shit. I almost got comm sub, he said. That's annoying. I'm just... Okay. Did Jetlag get back to me yet? Actually, I have to finish this segment first. It'll be like 1 more minute. Why did I do that? Suboptimal movement, literally throwing. And I don't have silk. I have no clue why I don't have silk. Oh, right, I missed a needle hit. Dude, this is dog shit. And there's like 5 people here who've never seen Silk Song before, and this is their first impression. Just my shit-ass gameplay. No way I just failed this room. I've probably spent more time in that room than most people spend playing the game. And we're going back to GTNH. There's above maternity in the pack. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't even turn it on. Holy genius. There we go. Okay, here's GTNH Dark Mode. I don't know if I'll continue using it, but Jetlag uses it. I think it looks pretty nice. We're gonna try it out just for today, and you guys give your opinion on it. I can't wait for half the chat to instantly not like it because it's different. What is that? Fascinating, okay. That's gameplay. Aren't you 6th in the world? Yes, but I'm really bad for someone who's 6th place in the world. Like, you'd expect more out of 6th place in the world. No, I've been practicing every individual room in chronological order, and so now my standard for gameplay has gone way up. Like, now it's gone from, you have to play really good, to, you have to be perfect or you're a failure. So yeah, standards change. How speedrunning is. Oh, it changed this UI. Nice. Good news, if you play version 1.1 of Minecraft, you finally have a dimension mod you can play. Let's go! They backported to 1.1! We're so back. We're so back. Okay, what are we missing for Dango? I need nichrome cables. Oh, not a good mindset when running? No, it's how you get better. I don't think you know how speedrunning works. We're always trying to get better, so standards change. If I still had the standards of a player going for just sub-hour, then I would never get better, because I'd think I'm playing like TAS every single run, and ignore any mistake. And I just wouldn't get better. Standards have to change, and they naturally do, because then I get used to good gameplay and demand more out of myself. What am I here for? Cable. Blue SR type mentality. What, the mentality of sticking to sub-hour and never improving? Because he thinks a 239 Mosgrado is Comsob. Who's gonna tell him 229 is Comsob? Who's gonna tell him his best mist is still 30 seconds behind Comsob? Is this Comsob? My favorite Blue SR quote. I'm not the type to hate myself. I'm not saying hate myself. No, I'm saying that I expect more out of myself because I practiced for 900 hours. That's very different. Yeah, if I expected just sub-hour gameplay, then I would be fine dying 4 times in a run, because I've managed to get sub-hour before with 4 deaths. So then I just wouldn't care. I'd throw myself at every obstacle and close my eyes for each room. So I have to expect more. It'd be very stupid for me to not change my expectations. I think that's kind of just obvious. Also, I have received no feedback from chat on this texture pack. Because I also don't know what I think of it. It's kind of like... It's interesting. I haven't played with a dark UI mod. But also I play this pack until 3 AM, so it's probably a better idea. There's no ABS recipe for Canthal. That's dumb. Can you play on Cave Game? Dude, they should port Twilight Forest to Cave Game. It would be so peak. Needs an IV fluid solidifier. Are we being for real? Good thing we actually make Arcanite Dust, which is done like this, because I think, yeah, we have EBFs for that. Port Twilight Forest to Silksong. That'll get them working. What's the gear I needed? Here. Oh, which one, though? $625. So this one. Do we even make that? We do. Okay, well now we're missing more. How did this happen? How are we missing 5,000 thorium? These make sense, and I'll ask Aspect to fix that. No, that's not real. How am I supposed to get 500,000 boric acid? Right, okay. This is annoying. And good thing we can make it, at least. Well, I guess we're breeding a thorium bee now. I'll end the stream once I breed the thorium bee. We need like 5,000 thorium. I also need antimony, so I might make an antimony bee. there's not an antimony bee. I might actually cry. This is so sad. Oh, how do we get antimony? Okay, we have probably some kind of antimony ore. What? What are you doing? There we go. Oh, we have antimony ingots, we just don't have any... That's weird. Where am I? Also, apparently this system wasn't changed. I thought Aspect changed it. I think best way would be double crush. Oh. No, actually anything to do with washing is better anyways. Oh. This is a shit system. I thought Aspect was upgrading to A2. I guess he didn't, and I just have to use all these methods. Oh, I still have to route things into this macerator, which I don't have the ability to do. No, these are also filter slots. I'm crazy. Okay, there's antimony. I need to make a thorium bee, though. Oh boy. We've been here before, and I needed to dupe the dragon egg. By the way, why is my hotbar so empty? When did that happen? Wow, would you look at that? 4x fertility is the last stat it breeds out here. That's awesome. Alright, no longer down there. Knockbee produces some antimony. Pretty sure it doesn't. I've looked at this bee a lot. I think Knockwood of Processing gives antimony, but we can't do that until LUV. No, it doesn't look like it does. Doesn't look like Naquadria is either. I think the wiki's just tweaking. Because neither of these give any amount of antimony. Where are the inputs? Here we go. I believe that's good now. There we go. Okay, time for the very fun part here, because this Cull Princess has nothing, and so I'm just gonna have to chuck it back in and hope for the best. Honestly, I probably could have tried for purebred. Oh, wow. Well, what are the odds of that? Still tempted to try it, though. Yeah, what if we do it? Screw it. So that should still give some thorium, right? Or I don't know how mechanics work. I thought because there's a bunch of active and inactive traits that are both coal and uranium, maybe they can mutate into thorium, but no, I think they both have to be purebred. Which means I'm actually just gonna chuck this in here. How did this not give? There, that's some thorium. That's also some thorium. Thorium in there. Thorium in there. I think these are all thorium. This one isn't thorium, though. Oh, the princess has some thorium in it. Well, that's good. We'll mix these two together, then. Oh, that's awesome. Forgot about that. That's a thing that they can do. Double 2x. Okay, well, someone's dying. What do I do? It's shit stats. You know what we'll do? We'll get the supernatural bee in here. We'll give it better stats. That should fix it, because now that what are the odds? Watch this actually delete the thorium bee. This is gonna be the craziest odds ever. It's gonna remove 4x and it's gonna delete the thorium. What did I tell you? It's just crazy the way it works. The odds are completely and utterly stacked against me. Okay. They're not actually. That was about a 25% chance of deleting thorium. Oh, but to delete it in 2 Bs was actually a 1 in 16 chance. That's good. Other bees that the wiki claims produce mid-tier planetary bees. I forgot that other, like... I forgot that planetary bees existed. So this gives us Mars Stone, I believe. And then that can make quite a few things, actually. That's interesting. These are all pretty alright. Like, these are actually bees I did not consider at all. Like, look at this! Dude! Venus bee sweep? Holy. That's like a really late game cable material. Okay, so there's the Callisto bee and Callisto ice bee. I'm gonna just look at this. But Jupiter, what the hell? Okay, this makes a lot of stuff. I need to make like I need to make a bee like this. I need to make a Jupiter bee. It would be so peak. Ganymede stone. Why do these have so much stuff? Here, this would be it. Right? No, actually, apparently. Oh, it gives natural gas. Wait. Wait, that's peak. Guys, we're gonna spend a long time doing those kinds of planetary bees. That's just gonna be so fun, right? Surely? Really? Okay. So, I think there's no way it can screw me over this time. I think the odds are firmly in my favor, because by breeding a thorium bee with this princess, the first cycle will always be 4x, which means I'll get 4 bees that all have thorium in them. That sounds like I'm poisoning the bees. So now I mix these together and hope that it doesn't screw me over. Okay, well, would you look at that? It's beautiful. So good. Oh? Double 4x? Holy shit, that's actually kind of crazy. Unironically, I do not care about any other trait. I'm willing to risk losing the thorium bee. Okay, well, that's awesome. Anyways, willing to risk losing the thorium bee if it means getting 4x fertility right off the bat. These now all have 4x, guaranteed. It's so peak. Thorium bee, what about Calamity bee? Good question. We're all forgetting about the Fargo's bee. which has the longest bee breeding chain in the game, requiring you to farm enemies on every planet, of course. Yep. Good. Awesome. Eternity Bee requires you to have one of every bee in the game, for real. Worst bee, actually. Do these have good climate stats? Kind of. Not really, but kind of. They're all like the same, doesn't matter. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It just doesn't have diurnal, which is really annoying. Uh-oh. If it doesn't have diurnal, then I have to use one of these bees. Which is really, really shit. Okay, so that's not good. I knew this was a bad idea. All of our hog travels through AE2. That's so weird. Oh, that's such a... Why would you make it like that? It's done through storage buses, not interfaces. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. I can tell him what's wrong. Yeah, okay, so it's one or the other, P2P or the Ender Tank. Now this doesn't matter because AE2's dead. That's so shit! There's a bunch of really weird... things here, like, this P2P supplies all the remaining generators in the base, because there's still generator systems, and then this supplies the main generators that handle the A2 network and everything. And I didn't see that. I didn't know they had done that at all. I don't know why you do this. Why wouldn't you just make it all a P2P? So when I came around here and saw that the P2P was disconnected, I reconnected it so that my machines would run again, without realizing that I just shut off the entire base. And now we're dead. And there's nothing we can do now, because AE2 is down. And because AE2 is down, it can't start the generators, which means AE2 is down, which means we can't start the generators. Yeah, it's just... They designed this so weird. I originally had 2 hatches to specifically prevent this. But then they switched it all to quad hatches. Which is so weird. Like, there's nothing we can do now. Right now, I do not have the energy to even give a shit, so I'm not gonna. I just want to finish the thorium beam. And if this is still a problem tomorrow, Aspect hasn't fixed it, then I will figure out whatever's wrong. Well, no, I know what's wrong, it just doesn't seem possible to fix. Oh, well now I don't have honey. Can you manually start the generators with fluid cells? Yeah, I could, but how? Like, well, what would that do? Because, like, I can start them up, but they need to run for a while. Because they charge up. It's not like modern ECEs. They actually work more like turbines. So they need a while to speed up. And that means I need to continuously supply them, because these eat fuel so fast. Like, I can try, but oh boy, 2 ECEs. Try to power the whole base with 2 ECEs. Of course, we have no alarm for shit like this either. Look up an ender tank to them. Well, yeah, that was the original plan, but they took it down. Jetlag and Aspect were like, no, we'll put it all through the same storage bus in AE2. What could possibly go wrong? I was imagining like 4 different scenarios that were exactly like this. Yeah, there's a lot that can possibly go wrong. But I wasn't in charge of that at that point. I had left the game. Do you not have a spare ender tank? The ender tank isn't the issue. The ender tank somehow goes into storage. I don't know why or how it goes into storage. I don't know why they chose that method at all. But somehow that connects to the A2 network, and when that happens, it goes into these storage buses. Look at this. This is such a weird system to me. Our generators are powered solely through these storage buses. Not interfaces, not P2Ps, storage buses. I did not realize these were storage buses until now. So that means that when fluids enter the storage network, they don't even have priority. Okay, that's great. They will hopefully, I guess, because they're not priority, they will hopefully go through these storage buses when they enter the network, and if they're hog, lubricant, and oxygen, they will go into here. But if instead you are storage busing the fluid tank, the giant buffer tank we have, which is how we run it, or you're P2Ping it, neither of those things actually hit the cell network, and when that happens, that means it doesn't reach the storage buses. So why on earth was it ever designed like that? This is like the 6th system I've seen that Aspect did, where it's like, it has 7 weaknesses because of weird AE2 subnets. And then it also breaks the redundancies I had in place because he forgot they were there. Also, hold on, these are what the hell? They're on a fucking subnet. Why are they on a subnet? What am I looking at? Why is there an export bus going into there? I think the problem is that it's an export bus, and so it didn't give it enough or something. I don't even know. There's like 3 layers of problems. It goes worse. What is that? What is that? I don't understand, man. What are we doing? Well, now what? Because the whole thing relies on AE2, which I said over and over again. Making it rely on AE2 is bad because if there's ever a failure for any reason, it's impossible to boot it back up. And now we're here. It should have been ender tanks. It should have been pipes. It should have been a buffered subnet system with its independent power source done by a, like, separate fluid tank generator. Anything. With alarms or something. Told you so. Yeah, this is the biggest I told you so. Like, I had so many concerns with this. Now there's nothing we can do. Can you start up the generators? I mean, I can try. I can just manually dump this in. I can only do this for so long. These are already out. Like, there's no way I can fill it up with that much diesel. Or not diesel, hog. I don't think I could ever fill all of them. And these are the only cells I have. I obviously can't access the A2 network. Hook up a single block generator to AE2 until it comes back on. The problem is AE2 currently takes 10,000 EU to run. So that's not even a thing we can do. Cannot move the tank and fluid pump next to one of them. That's one generator, though. That only powers one generator. Also, picking up fluid tanks makes me actually want to die, because for some reason they give you literal minutes of hunger, slowness, and mining fatigue. And weakness, I think. So I don't want to pick up a fluid tank. And also, I'd have to eventually move it back, which has its own issues. So that's also not an option. Just take the ender tank and move it somewhere else. What would that do? Like, we need at least 8 of these generators to run, to at least clear some power fails that the A2 network can maybe run, though we probably still need more than that. Okay, the bottom 2 ECEs are basically out of fuel. You see the problem here? Also, my staff of traveling is recharging? What? Where's it Where's it being powered from? That's actually even weirder than whatever this network is. But yeah, I'd have to be sitting here shoveling hog into these generators for the next, like, 20 minutes until they rev up enough to start AE2. Because right now they're barely producing the amount of an LV generator. I still have to wait another couple of minutes. Look at that. I can't keep up with that. And liquid oxygen's gonna die pretty soon, because that's also hooked up to the power grid that no longer exists. Why on earth did we design it? I guess not we, because I wasn't online when they built this. But why was it designed like this? This is just a ticking time bomb. There's RBMK reactors that are more stable than that shit. Why are there P2Ps involved? No, I'm actually gonna start to lose my mind. This keeps getting worse. Where was there a P2P in there? This powers the vac freezer. That's not the same. Where on earth is there a P2P? Why are there broken cables? What is this? Hello?
Hello? I'm literally just talking about the like main P2P network that connects to the entire chemical line. Oh, that's me.
Well,
Magic
no, the
Street.
A2 network's down. Wait, oh, it's back up. What?
So I'm saying like on the main controller over here, just the P2P system got
Also, I have to
overloaded, and
keep
that's why it all
fueling the
stopped working.
generators. I can't look
Hold
at
on.
that.
No,
I'm
I'm
actually
looking at it.
manually stoking these things. Okay, so why is there one shared hatch for all of these? Why did we take off the...
Because they need 3 fluids, and we couldn't fit more than
Yeah, you
2
have 2
hatches.
fluids for oxygen and lubricant, and then you have an independent hatch for hog to prevent systems like this. I thought that was normal.
How do you fit 3 hatches on there?
Well, no, you have a quad hatch that handles these 2, and then a normal hatch that handles hog.
So why not just have one quad hatch that has all of them?
Because fueling quad hatches is necessarily very difficult to do without having possible situations like this. It's just a time bomb.
Okay, well, we can switch them to the other ones then. I don't know.
Because, yeah, this was my main concern when connecting it to A2. It's like, if we did it through storage buses, it's like instant death. Also, for some reason, the storage tank is really weird, because it goes into an ender tank, or it goes into a P2P. And the ender tank powers half the base. Ender tank powers half... I don't know how it does. Okay, it connects to A2 somehow, somewhere. So the ender tank connects to A2, which powers all the BCEs, but then the P2P powers all the remaining generators, including the generators we use to power Hog itself. So it picks one or the other, and so I have to alternate it. Why?
I have no idea, bro.
This seems like Aspect shit, and often Aspect will like whip together a system that he thinks is stable, and it's actually like worse than an RBMK reactor.
I mean,
like
sometimes
today,
it just happens, we just have to deal with it, it's alright.
Yeah, I know, but just today I had to fix oxygen and hydrogen and nitric acid, because he randomly replaced some export buses with P2Ps. No, replaced P2Ps with export buses, which meant that our entire fluid network that he built, by the way, got ruined, and we couldn't get hydrogen into some really important LCRs.
Alright, see if they're getting Hog again.
Looks like they are.
Okay, good. Then it should be fixed. It was literally just because the Hog, like,
okay,
A2 network was down.
Explain to me what on earth this system does, because to me this seems like a ticking time bomb.
So there's a storage bus on the Hog fluid tank, and this fluid export bus just literally brings this into this system.
Why isn't it an interface like we do for Platinum? Why is it an export bus?
I mean, I don't know. Export bus, that's the difference. Dual interface, I guess it would work
Oh
too.
no, it has to be done like this because you're using storage buses. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh yeah, because it has to just pull it from the system, and then all the storage buses just store whatever this pulls into those.
This is a disaster waiting to happen, but all the fixes I can come up with take like 3 hours to do. Because the system's already in place, so I'd have to replace a bunch of shit.
I mean, it's worked so far, it's just that one...
No, like I said, I don't know if you were on the stream, I just said this. Sure, it worked, but if there is ever a single failure, it instantly kills the whole network, because it relies on AE2. It isn't piped over here.
I mean, we could get a. I mean, if you want to pipe it, we can.
Yeah, let's pipe it. Let's not have this shit. Because once it requires itself to run, then it kills itself. That's just how systems work in Greg Tech. Oh, but how do I output this now? Because there's the P2P issue. Dude, I want to play Silksong. I was going to play Silksong like an hour ago. I don't have energy for this shit. I was going to end stream so long ago. I could just leave it, because like you said, it did work, but clearly that's not reliable.
I think it would have been very reliable if somebody didn't overconnect the P2Ps. Like, it's kind of crazy over here.
Well, there's a dense cable here, no?
Like this, what is this?
This should be fine. Like, the dense cable's really overkill.
It was overloaded though. I think it's working now.
Okay, so I did place a new P2P right here, multi-blocks 4, but it has direct access to this dense cable, just 3 blocks away, so there's no way that could have ruined it. Like, I checked for that. Unless it was some weird thing with AE2 where it ignored the dense cable and tried to travel through the tiny red cable first.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't know.
What did you do to fix it?
I just rearranged it a little bit. I think I just separated these.
Yeah, this is a complete disaster. I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's kind of crazy.
I think the Aspect is the only one who's really touched this system, and let's hope he fixes it. Because apparently the whole network can die. Wait, why did it... If I overloaded P2Ps by placing that, why did it choose specifically Hog to shut down first? What are the
I don't
odds
know.
of
It picks.
that?
I don't. What it picks a random one.
What are the odds of that?
It doesn't pick the one that you're trying to place. It's
It's
like,
so
okay, now this
dumb.
random one is broken. Good luck figuring
Oh,
that out.
I hope this one isn't important. Literally the entire power network.
Sorry, were you using that? Also, I'm not going to tell you, by the way, that I'm shutting it down, so good luck.
Oh,
Hold
man.
on one second.
Okay, hold on. See, these are bidirectional. Here's the plan. I'm going to place a howler alarm here. That is my solution. I'm not actually going to make a real solution. I'm going to stick an alarm on it. So that if the storage buses do not see Hog in the generators, then we get alarms.
There we go.
Problem is, I just realized level emitters rely on the AE2 network. That is quite a problem. I can just invert it then, because then if the AE2 network shuts down, then the alarm also goes off. That's fine then. And then I'm gonna go play Silksong, and I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna get a lot of room
Heck yeah.
sobs and world records.
Enjoy.
It's gonna be so peak. Okay. Also, the dark mode UI is interesting. Taking a bit for me to get used to it.
It is a little interesting. Literally just talking about. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Open your stream. That was loud. Hear me
Holy.
talking. That's crazy.
Okay, we're gonna build a fully vanilla inverter system, because this will not rely on electricity to run. So I think if I direct power that... Don't worry about that. That's the sound you're gonna hear if it ever happens again.
Alright, well, good to know then.
So now if I make it so that... right, I just search hog instead of high octane gasoline. I was gonna make bees, man. Shit. Okay, 510. Emit when levels are below limit. Emit when levels are above. So if levels are above that, then it direct powers that. And so now, if it gets bad, then that happens. So this is an inverter, so that if the A2 network shuts down, then this level emitter will go dark, and so that's a redundancy. This system also goes off if the A2 network is down. And I'll just set up the range here. Okay, I can't read the text with this UI. It says 128, I believe. Anyways. Now if the generators are low on gas, or if the A2 network shuts down, you instantly get an alarm. And that's our solution. Because I'm too lazy to do any of the actually good solutions. And we can tell Aspect that it's a big problem, and then he can deal with it. This is the right way to do it. Okay. Thorium bee time. Hey guys, remember we were gonna make a thorium bee? Yeah. Honestly, when I saw all of Flatline Power fail, I straight up ignored it. I just wanted to breed bees. Like, I knew there was some kind of calamity unfolding. But I just didn't care. Okay, I should delete that. This one's good. And this one's good. Yeah. That took a lot of checking. Buffer enough hog to get the turbines up and running in a drum or tank. The problem is the tank that supplies... Well, no, any tank wouldn't do anything. Because this is all done through storage buses, so I can't just, like, plug something in. This is an AE2 network. And so if the generators are down, these things can't move fluids, so I can't have a backup tank that works. It's fully self-powering. I think what I could do, though, because this does seem like it's independently powered, I can get a super tank here. And this will just power the A2 network within here. And then that makes it easier for me to distribute new fluids. What? That's what I'm asking. I can't fix this, though, because all the solutions mean tearing down the whole thing, and that takes a long time. A2 generators directly connected to generator hatches that power the network. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, that... I've always thought of that as the biggest no-no, like the biggest bad idea you could do for a generator network, even since E2E, before I was remotely good at modded Minecraft. One of the first things I had, like, if you have a power network, don't power it with E2. Because then you can't start it back up. Okay, there, that should work. Oh, but the thing is the P2Ps don't work, because... Listen, you can fix it with a pump, it'll be fine. Also, this almost happened twice today. We were out of naphtha and Hog went to half right before stream. And it's just because I clicked the wrong button on the LCR. Like, there's so many things that can go wrong in a system as complex as this, and so you have to have redundancies. But there were none. That's so scary. So, what this does now is it powers this generator. In the absolute worst case, there is a tank of 4,000 buckets that will go into this generator, and at least the Hog network will work. And then I'll have a dual interface. I'll place this now, because otherwise I won't have the ability to do anything.
Hey, the alarm works.
That's a great demonstration. So the level emitter ran out of channels, and so the alarm started going off because it didn't have power.
Ah.
So I guess it works. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Listen, there. See? That's instantly a lot more scary. Anyways, this interface will mean that if I put a tank here, I can output into that tank, and that will force Hog into this network, which is powered by a buffer, so now there's a system to power this again. If anything ever happens again, we can just pick up the tank and move it. Oh, and just in case Aspect goes in there and tries to tear it down, I'll rename the interface. There we go. Use a redstone cover to see if it goes below a certain point. No, I have a level emitter that already sees all of the Hog in the generators. Just the generators, because it's a subnet. So if the generators even have 2 buckets missing from their network, the alarm will start sounding. But also, if the level emitter dies, because obviously having it connected to A2 is a bad idea, so I need a redundancy. If the level emitter itself dies, the alarm also sounds. It'll notice that the level emitter is doing nothing, and it'll sound the alarm. So either way, we're good. Or not, we're not good, we'll just be aware that something is horrendously wrong. Quite the opposite, actually. Oh, it's so good, but it's a double no. That's so sad. It keeps giving me shit-ass bees. Okay, what do you got? That's good. Just bring back my thorium trait. 50-50 thorium, you can't give me a double supernatural. That's crazy. That is unbelievable. It's completely purebred. Barely a trace of thorium left in that bee. That is insane. I don't even believe that shit. I think I'm hallucinating. That's not even real. And now there's a bunch of these bees. I don't understand what I did wrong to end up here. Just give me thorium. That is a statistical wonder what just happened there. Same exact bee. I think probability itself just broke. You know any mathematicians? These are the same. There's no difference. Why don't they stack? Okay. I need to find a bee that's identical. Which is this. This bee is identical. Okay. You're gonna work now. Or I will lose my mind. Okay, that's unbelievable. Double supernatural. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, by the strictest definition of the word, that is crazy. I actually feel like I've taken meth here. This is not real. Okay, next. Don't do that. Oh, shit. Kill me. I love bee breeding. So if I breed this supernatural bee with this supernatural bee, if you look at it, they're both half thorium, half supernatural. So they should, and this has been tested. I've done so much bee breeding. I've probably spent over 120 hours at this apiary. I've tested this before. It should be 50-50 supernatural and thorium in the resulting bees. But every time I've done this, all 3 times I've done this just now, it only gives purebred supernatural. That's insane. And I'm going to use up my last thorium bee to try to get a different result. And if it fails, we're dead. It gave me exactly the same bee. It gave me actual clones. Not a difference in sight. Is the beealyzer broken? That one's bad, by the way. It has to be broken. These are all the same. Oh, this one has different climate tolerance, so this one's better than this one. No, it's not, because this one's double supernatural. It's literally purebred. Kill me. Watch this, it's gonna give me only supernatural bees. No inactive thorium. Okay. It hates me. It hates me. The moment I think I know what it's doing, and it deleted diurnal. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter that it cooperated because it deleted diurnal. I need diurnal, because it won't work otherwise. This bee is useless if I don't have diurnal. But it seems to be incapable of doing any other combination. I'm just gonna take this. And I'm not going to throw in a single other supernatural bee. Screw that shit. Get out of here. Jaded bee. Surely it'll be different. It's all jaded. What is happening? Let me go play Silk Song. Like, usually it gives you some active thoriums, but this time it's all active jaded or active supernatural. And that tells me that something is really broken. This is going to be double. No, it's not. Can't predict shit either. And we lost Nocturnal. I'm going to lose my mind. We're exactly where we were 15 minutes ago. These are just clones. Fine. Fine. Oh boy, I hope this gives me thorium bees, because there's a 50-50 chance. Okay, this one's fine. Supernatural bee was broken. Don't know what was up with that. This seems to be actually working as probability should. Now I can just do this, and we can quit. There we go. Find another bee that's the same. There we go. Okay, clawed my way out of hell. We now have a thorium bee. It's a really good thorium bee. Does this actually breed into anything? Lutetium and Barnarda. Yes, of course. That gives neutronium and bedrockium. That's balanced, I think. Oh! Jet lag!
Yes.
You still here? There's a bee that gives yttrium, niobium, unstable, bedrockium, and neutronium, all in one bee.
Oh, that's good.
That's so balanced. Oh, it's beautiful. It brings a tear to the eye. Holy shit. I'm actually gonna cry. It's so balanced. Surely that's like a ZPM tier planet. Required dimension Kuiper Belt. Needs Barnarda E surface rock. This probably is not doable. Tier 8 rocket. I assume is that what that means. Oh, but we can tier skip this. It's still very late though. We have to go to UHV instead of UEV. Okay, we have thorium bees. It's fine. This recording has been... not recording, live stream. I don't record these anymore. Live stream has been completely fine and has had no adverse effects on my mental health. Fine, I'll go fix Platline, I guess. That's just comedic timing, honestly. I can't even get mad about it. That's not true. There's not a power fail there. Not there either. Is that it? Oh, these are broken as well. Power fail alarms have such a short range. Where is that? Is that this? No, you seem fine. This? No. What machine is that? Oh, what? Wait, no. What? Did that? I don't know. I'm ignoring it. I'm just gonna throw my bees down and leave. I said I would leave like 4 times. The Silksong stream is never happening. Phosphoric acid. Oh, kill me. So that's 2 buckets for 4 buckets of phosphoric. This is slightly more. Oh, not slightly more, that's way more. Okay, then we use this. Time to automate phosphoric acid. What bees even use this? Actually, quite a few. No, just 3. Okay. Might as well automate it right here with all the other acids. Except for phthalic acid. Phthalic acid didn't fit here. need 2. Little upside of a centralized power grid that goes beyond just obvious things. I don't have to do any setup if I'm placing new generators, well, new hatches here. I can just take some black steel cable and plug it in. There, done. Half the time for this LCR would be spent plugging in new generators into the diesel line and then grabbing cable for them and doing all that. Now it's just like, all the power is already done. Just place 4 cables. To be honest, I'm gonna go with LV hatches. So this will be oxygen. I don't have a screwdriver. It'll be oxygen, then this will handle phosphoric acid itself. Not for phosphoric acid, that's just phosphorus pentoxide, which is a dust, which means different thing. Phosphorus needs to get imported through, let's go here. Good thing we have so much phosphorus from bees. So that's oxygen, phosphorus pentoxide goes out here. Then we need water, which we'll put on the bottom with a reservoir hatch. Then we have water, phosphorus pentoxide, then I just need phosphoric acid output. This is supposed to do nitric acid one day, maybe. So go there, 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 and that's good. Whoops, what the hell? Don't do that. Go here. Phosphorus goes in there, oxygen goes in there, then this needs to be a storage bus on a super tank. We've started to standardize for HV super tanks just because they're big and cool, I guess. Though Aspect likes using IV super tanks. I don't know, they're kind of overkill. Takes long to craft. Okay, then phosphorus pentoxide is done at circuit 1. Boom, and then we'll go like... Oh, there's no maintenance hatches on either of these. Whoops. I rotated that maintenance hatch. Honestly, live with it. Go like this. Done. And then... I can start this up. That's phosphoric acid. Boom. Automated. I'm just fast like that. Now, can thorium be processed in a single block? Yes, 6.4 seconds. We will do that. Oh. Good thing that can't blow up. Jetlag, you still here?
Yeah.
Apparently our glass roof is too small for the base, so be careful when you're
Uh-oh.
expanding. There's a lot of places that have rain now.
Uh-oh. That sounds good.
Like, some of our new multi-block machines nearly blew up earlier today because they were just
Oh.
3 blocks away from rain. And for some reason there's the remains of our old diamond mine that dug a hole from the surface into the B area, and that part of the surface did not have a glass roof, which nearly blew up the Bs.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily industrial apiaries can't explode, it's only the machines around them that can. Toluene's down, hydrofluoric acid is down, butene is down, ethylene is down, PVC is down, no it's not anymore, phthalic acid's down, naphtha's down, PTFE is down, octane is down. Oil refining's looking pretty good right now. Why are there still combustion generators here? Oh no. I'm not replacing all that. I don't have the mental willpower to do that. I'll do that tomorrow, maybe, if I stream tomorrow. I don't know. Thing is, this is just less fuel efficient to still have all these single block generators, so bees are just going to use a lot of power. I will have to do this. So that'll be probably the next thing right after Distilleries. Also, I know I keep bringing up the super glue. I'm talking to you, Jetlag.
Oh, yeah.
I keep bringing up super glue for graphene. I finally looked at the recipe. Yeah, we're not doing that. Not now, at least. Maybe later this tier, but that's not anytime soon. Screw that shit. It's like worse than Flatline, actually.
Holy.
I'll rather use Naquita wafers. Just as good. Holy streaming amount? You mean like how often I stream? Yeah, I'd stream everything on the server now, since I'm not doing Let's Plays. I don't have to worry about how the videos actually flow together. Much more fun for me. Passive superglue yesterday. Yeah, I thought I would just pattern it, though. So it definitely has to be a passive system. I looked at it, like there's no way around it. I thought I would just pattern it. Definitely not, though. Okay, so thorium B makes just thorium comb. Literally nothing else. Makes things very simple for me. Try GTNH in the future when I get my PC. Honestly, probably not. There are people who prefer it over other packs. I'm not one of them. I think it's great for Project Singularity. I love Project Singularity, but I would never play this pack on my own. and I do not recommend it on your own. If you have a bunch of friends that are as autistic as Project Singularity guys, then sure, go ahead. Set the same groundwork, sure. It's a very fun way to play GTNH, but on its own, I would not recommend. Oh, you fixed the system here. That's a much better way of doing it. I'm not gonna deal with that. I don't have the energy. Stick more to Stellaris and Space Engineers. No, you can play GregTech, absolutely. Not GTNH. GTNH is different. I'll put it there. But Terraformer Greg, Star Technology, and Nomi Factory are probably the best packs I've ever played. And they're all GregTech packs. Now, you can play GregTech. It's just GTNH. GTNH is different. Why am I here? Oh, I was gonna make drawers. I do love all the buttons in the Modernity Dark mode. It's all much cleaner, I like it. Still getting used to the actual dark part of dark mode, but everything else is very nice.
It is very different, for sure.
I guess there's probably a different makeup of people in my chat right now, so I'll ask again. How's Modernity Dark mode? I've used it for like 2 hours now. I think it's pretty nice. Do I stick with it? Trying a new texture pack? Yeah, it's just for UI. It goes on top of the already existing Modernity pack. It makes things more consistent too, because like all these buttons were 1.7. Well, all the other textures are updated, so it looked weird. Oh, I need a chemical reactor first. Also, is thorium gonna be annoying? 92 seconds, yes. Looks better? That seems to be the consensus. I have such a big platform here. Why did I do it like this? If I break this, do I get my princess back? Only one way to find out. Where'd they go? Where'd any of the bees go? Okay, I do not get my princess back. The princess is gone. Time to make a new one. Well, we didn't have Primeval done? Damn, okay. Also, Blue Drilling Rig 4, was that just for the quest? No response. Damn.
Wait, what's up?
There's someone made a fluid drilling rig 4. Got a quest for it. Was that just for the quest, or
Oh.
are you drilling oil?
I didn't make it.
Okay. Don't know what Aspect's up to then. This Aspect does not do quests. Like, ever.
Drawing some fluids, I guess.
Thing is, we produce so much oil for free, so I don't know why you'd do that either. We'll find out one day. Okay, I'm rearranging this system so that I can have... I'm so articulate. Reorganizing this so that I can put the apiary here. Is Soulbinder so slow? Did you give it a better capacitor? I think this guy's Greg-brained. Yeah, every mod pack except for Greg Tech, well, every mod except for Greg Tech allows machine upgrades. So there's one machine, and then you plug in machines instead of remaking a new version for later tiers. So that Soulbinder can be plugged in with like a really late game capacitor, and then it does 1-tick recipes. This uses 800 EU a tick. The chemical reactor will be using... also not much. I can probably just stick it in here. Or wait. No. Good thing we have an excess of generators in storage. It's gonna take forever to reorganize the B area. There's just so many combustion generators here. And I'm not making it better right now. What does thorium give as byproducts? Uranium and lead. Though actually only lead in this case. This song called? This is Resurrections from the Celeste OST. I think. Do I know the name of it right? Okay, he knows it by name, of course. I like how I could even tell what you're doing despite it kind of cutting out. Dude, last time when you randomly started singing some song, I forget which one it was, that caught me so off guard. Okay, the one thing I don't like about the texture pack here is that I cannot read text. Is there a way to fix that?
I don't know.
Because it's the same color as the background.
Oh. I guess I've just been living with that.
How do you read that? Or am I colorblind?
Barely.
Barely. What about my viewers?
You have those?
Ouch.
No, I mean, ouch for me.
I know, ouch
That was
for
that was
you.
a self-diss.
I know. I said ouch on your behalf.
Kidding, kidding. You guys are getting paid for this?
We're out of neodymium. Well, time to make a neodymium bee. For some reason, I haven't made that yet.
Yeah, I was crushing up some neodymium right now.
Okay. Oh, do you know how my scuffed ass ore processing works?
Yeah, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, they're all manual Ender IO filters.
Yeah, that's cool.
Only works if you have 5 ores, but whatever.
Yeah, as soon as that filter fills up, it's over.
Why am I washing the neodymium? What do I want from that? Oh, rare earth. I'm just smart like that. I intended that. Why is Desh ore being crushed? What?
I need to dash for some random multi-block,
Oh.
but we can swap it out now if you want.
No, it wasn't being imported, so I was confused how the hell it even got there.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah, did you, like, manually oh, you have another oh, okay. Oh, so that's what Aspect did. Okay. And you're already importing neodymium. Smart. Do kind of want to get neodymium in here, because I gotta go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yet space bees are going to be interesting. All the bees that produce rocks for different planets, and then those planet rocks actually crush into a bunch of cool stuff. It seems like by LEV we can basically passive any material we need. Completely. What OST is the song from? I said Celeste OST. Who pinged me? Save my watery bees from losing Nocturnal. We're so back. Has the same energy as I just saved a man from a burning building. Why won't this crush? Huh? It's just completely idle. There invisible thorium in there? Thorium demons? I'm scared now. Okay, neodymium literally doesn't exist. It's a lie from the government. I don't believe it
Oh,
anymore.
Vincent.
How does it still have dash? Oh, is the ore washer just slow? No.
It should be going again.
Okay, there we go. No, my Silk Song stream, it's gonna be like 30 minutes long, because I also have to edit today. Since Project Singularity started, my schedule has just filled up completely. Like, I'd have to
Yeah, you gotta
work,
do everything.
I'd have to work like 18 hours a day if I wanted to do everything.
That's
Which I'm
crazy.
obviously not gonna do, and so I instead
Yeah.
have to have a priority list. And honestly, every day feels like a Stardew Valley day, the way I have to route everything out to make it as efficient as possible. But the problem is it's not like fully scheduled, because I don't like scheduling. So as you can see, my streams go, they start whenever and they go until whenever, so it actually messes everything up like that.
So real.
Available 32. That's a lie. I just saw 90. It's gone. No, it's back. Sure.
Oh, because EV Motors got
Oh, the
requested.
buffers. The buffers, right. Also, once I get Naquita running, which soon TM, then we can probably get a buffer for Ivy components. I should have subnetted those, that would be cool. Oh wait, no it can't, never mind. Okay, start. Go, go, go. Yes, okay, I ordered my centrifuge, we're so back. Are these even real power fails? They aren't. It's just yelling about something that doesn't exist. Thank you, game. Wow, we have almost 2,000 ruthenium. Well, Prac is gonna be easy, though rhodium doesn't seem to be being made, so I'm not gonna deal with that. That's your problem.
What?
I don't want to look at that line. Rhodium's done, I guess. Oh, and we have almost wow, not almost, over 100 osmium. Okay, I need to get back to work. Where's my centrifuge? Hurry the hell up. Quantum processors won't craft. I don't have time for this. Oh, we do these in Ivy circuit assemblers now. Fancy. They won't work though.
Excuse me, sorry. Looks like potassium disulfate is down.
Oh. Quantum processors also won't craft, and I cannot figure out why. Like, they're just sitting in the assemblers doing nothing.
Oh, it's because the clean room power failed.
What? Oh, that's really annoying. That's gonna void all the recipes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess no EV circuits for me. Wait, why wasn't there an alarm for that? Oh, there's only an alarm for maintenance. Not an alarm for if the base dies and suddenly the clean room doesn't have power. Well, are you guys ready to watch a progress bar go up for 5 hours? What, this will almost take 800 seconds? That's...
I don't understand why it doesn't go faster like in Modernity with voltage.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like if you put more energy hatches, then it cleans the whole volume faster. But like, what energy tier do we?
It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. It just runs it at LV.
Oh. Well, what's the damn point? Oh boy, 7 out of 100%. That's usually what percent means. When in doubt, steal from Tofu Corp. Actually, I'm gonna take from Ducklings, because they have more anyways. Ooh, there's a guy here. I'm sure he won't suspect a thing. They literally don't have quantum circuits. I'm not even joking. They don't have quantum circuits.
Oh, base.
Mastiox has been on like every waking hour since Ivy Day. How do they not have that? Tofu Corp might have better systems than them. Ouch. I hope he doesn't notice that I am currently taking 2 nano assemblies from his storage system. Except no, he does on-demand acetone, which means I'd rather die, so I'll go back to Tofu Corp. Surely they have quantum circuits, right? Okay, well, they don't. Fine. These poor-ass teams. Well then, should we sell ZPM circuits? In bulk?
Yep.
Easy game. Also, they never had EV circuits passive. Why do all the teams seem so poor now? What changed? Oh, now it has circuits. What? Okay, just circuits came out of nowhere. The quest to make a singular EV centrifuge. Because the centrifuge was patterned, apparently. And so it tried to craft a full centrifuge, didn't know how to do that without quantum circuits, and so it would demand quantum circuits. But we had plenty of nano circuits, so it's like dumb. Okay, so this will insert on blue. It needs to do just thorium dust and lead dust. Don't go into storage. That's a really bad idea. Okay, we're not going to do that at all. I was about to fill storage with thorium just there. This should only take purified thorium dust. What do you mean you aren't auto-outputting? I wouldn't upgrade that, there's no point. Okay, apparently we can't make obsidian ingots. Silksong stream is never... Don't suppose we have a, an ingot extruder? Surely. Okay, well, this is all really bad. Apparently you can't even, like... Oh, you can food solidify, okay. We have obsidian already doable in here. No. Okay. Okay, that'll be our void drawer, and then... Honestly, I'll just, like, do this. That's thorium comb. Please cut that out immediately. Song's so good. In fact, this song's so good that I'm using it in the intro for the next video. Can you not? There we go. I'm undervolting this EV centrifuge and you can't fight me. Okay, I believe that centrifuge is the sole bottleneck of the entire system. And so that actually gives me a calculation for how quickly it makes stuff. So that's 1 thorium every 11 seconds. So if I leave this overnight, let's hope I get 5,000. I'm going to assume 10 hours, which is... what the hell? 10 hours, which is 600 minutes, which is 36,000 seconds. Which is 3.2 thousand tons. It's not even enough. It's not enough thorium. I'm gonna make another one. This uses 32A. Oh, okay, then I can just stick this on. Oh, this is 5 seconds. Oh, that bounces out then. Okay, that'll be barely enough thorium in the morning, and then I can make my dangote. And as a byproduct, we're gonna make nearly 1,000 lead. Don't really care, but cool. Anyways, that's enough of the GTNH stream today. We saved a crisis, and surely nothing bad will happen again. I'm sure the base will be fine tomorrow morning.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave call and stream. Bye, chat.
See ya.
But yeah, I don't have time. I'm gonna go start the Silksong stream in like 5 minutes. Thank you all for watching, and God bless.